basically, one thing they were doing was they were reporting sales on items that the transactions never got paid for.
Everything changes.
Hey, what's going on, Rockstars? Welcome to the channel. Beautiful Saturday, December 18th. 1 week until Christmas. Is everybody done with their shipping? Everybody done with everything they need to be ready for Christmas? Everybody? I am. I know I am. So, yeah, I want to talk about this eBay story. And this is like something that a lot of people, it was kept quiet. A lot of people didn't know about it. And it started popping up again. Ina from E-commerce Bites and Dom over at Primetime Treasure Hunter brought this to my attention. So I wanted to tell you guys about it. Let's start with a little backstory on this. eBay charges a final value fee on the item in the shipping, and a lot of people get mad about this, but I'm actually okay with this. First of all, if you sell an item for 99 cents and then charge $50 for the shipping, people used to do that to avoid eBay fees because they would only be charged like 30 cents on the 99-cent transaction, right? And then the $50 shipping, they just got away with it. They were literally so brazen, they would do like 99-cent items and $250 shipping, right? To avoid that fee. So eBay said, no matter how you do it, whether it's $100 in free shipping or $50 and $50 shipping or $80 plus 20 shipping, it's all one transaction. And that's great because it takes away those scammers that are trying to avoid fees. Like, it's not fair, right, to the rest of us. But it's just like I tell everyone on the accounting side of it, that is all one transaction. When you charge $80 for an item and $20 for shipping, you sold a $100 item. I don't care how you want to break it down. A lot of you don't seem to understand this. Still, I get these messages about it was only $80, blah, blah. No, it's a $100 transaction, and you pay a fee on $100, and that's fair, right? It is fair, and if you don't think it is fair, well, I don't know how to explain it. The problem I'm having is that eBay is been forced by the government to collect sales tax for us. So let's say you live in a 7% sales tax area, right? So your $100 transaction is now going to cost the customer $107. When you look at your sales order, it's $107. Well, eBay collects that $7 on our behalf, and they pay it to the appropriate state or county or what have you. The $7, the $107, is not, and it should not be, and I think they've got it right, appearing on our 1099 for gross sales amount. So when they report to the IRS how much you did in sales, they should be reporting the $100, not the $107, because even though it was a $107 transaction, eBay is the one that had to collect that $7 and put it to the correct municipality or city or state or whatever it is. Our sales should show that $100. The problem is that eBay is charging us a fee on $107, not on 100. Go back and do the reverse math of some of your transactions based on the percentage, and you'll see that it's including the sales tax and the fee amount. That I don't think is fair, and I think eBay should stop that. So let's fast forward to December 15th, a couple days ago. The story comes out that eBay posted this on their own site. I'll link it below so you can check it out, that they have been on two fronts inaccurately reporting their gross revenue margin, GVMs. You guys know what I'm talking about. So eBay has to report quarterly sales numbers. And basically, one thing they were doing was they were reporting sales on items that the transactions never got paid for. So, for example, I had an offer the other day on a $25 remote. They offered like 22 or 23. I took the offer. I only got 50 cents on the remote, so I took it. I'm like, yeah, it's a couple bucks. Give them the offer. Fast forward, they didn't pay for it, of course. And they had like 100 feedback, which was weird. Usually people with lower feedback are more likely not to pay, even though they're still good customers. This person had like 100 and some feedback, didn't pay. So, of course, I had to cancel the order, relist the item. But according to eBay's own words on the link that's below, I'll try to screenshot somewhere, items that were not paid for were still reported as part of their gross revenues, their gross sales, right? And I got to thinking about that. I'm like, man, if I do $100,000 in sales and then I do 20,000 more and 20,000 more is not paid for, and I get reported to the IRS for $100,000 in sales, that's great because it's not 120, which they would want me to be paying taxes on a number that I didn't actually collect, right? So that's good. But it's also bad because, hey, I could have had $120,000 in income to report for a house loan or a car loan. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But at the same time, it makes eBay look more successful than they are because those transactions are like they never occurred, but yet eBay's sales look like X. Okay, so that's problem number one. Problem number two is that all of these sales, and you could have guessed it, include all of these fees and sales tax numbers that they're collecting, even though the sales tax isn't actually revenue. It's forced sales tax that every buyer has to pay that goes to a city or county. So why is that part of their gross revenue reporting? Well, eBay said they're going to alter this and they're going to do a better job now that managed payments is there and it's more visible. Oh, wow. You mean you're going to change things because now it's easier to see? They're going to change that so that it doesn't report that anymore and that it's more accurate. And so that was like a difference of $3.5 billion for last fourth quarter. That's crazy, right? That's over-reported. Also, when you guys look, real world advice, when you guys look at sold listings for eBay, you have to assume that some of those, even the best offers that you see, are lower than what the number is that you can see. You know, it's scratched out best offer. And some of those were not paid for. We talk about that with Beanie Babies and VHSs and all that crap all the time. A lot of it's shill bidding or not real transactions or trolls. Or, you know, it's always a money laundering possibility. At least that was for a while. It probably still is. People that want to sell drugs maybe or whatever it is. Somebody wants to sell something and they just want a way to pay for it. They might use a platform, an online platform. We don't know. So there's lots of possibilities to that, but just keep in mind that some or a good portion of those transactions may have never completed. The next question I'm going to get is, how do we know that? How do we know if an item really sold on eBay and actually was paid for? Unfortunately, there's no guaranteed way. You can look at Terapeak, you can look at some other things, but honestly, now that we hear what we heard from eBay, there's no good way to know about it. So just thought I'd bring that to your attention. eBay's probably not going to be happy about the coverage of this story. Ina did it. Dominic did it. Other people did it. So just don't get mad at me, eBay. It is what it is, right? It's facts that came off your site. And I'm just literally rewording and rereading what was already written. So I'll leave the link for all of you to check out if you want to check it out. I think it's really shady. Sorry, eBay. You're misrepresenting numbers. At least you've admitted it, and at least you're going to fix it. But if we misrepresented numbers, we'd be in big trouble. I know the IRS would not be thrilled if I was lying about those numbers, whether good or bad. So, okay, with that, I'll let you enjoy your weekend. Please do enjoy it. Be safe. Have fun. I'm going to post some pictures on my social media tonight if you don't follow me. Rockstarflipper on Instagram. We're having a really fun weekend here, Christmas weekend here in the lagoon where I live in the neighborhood. And there's going to be some awesome video and pictures up there tonight. So do go follow me on Instagram. Make sure if you're not, you do, and you don't miss out on the content I'm going to put up there tonight because it's going to be awesome. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.